Let's go ahead and get started. Welcome back to the Final Fantasy VII Necrosis mod Cloud Solo Challenge. Today we are starting the Temple of the Ancients, and it's going to be, today kind of marks a big point in the playthrough where we're really done with all the grinding. Now is pretty much the time to see if everything we've done up to this point matters. Yeah, like this is the time where everything comes together. We've done all the grinding, we've gotten all the tools we need. Now it's like, does it work or not? You know, now is the time to see if this is even possible and what happens now, you know. Yo, Gigi, good to see you, my man. How you been? Thank you for the 2,750 bits. It was so much, my voice cracked. Thank you, my man. I like how the image was like missing off the donation thing. I donated last night on someone's stream and it did the same thing. I think Twitch Alerts is having an issue. They forgot to install their images, their JPEGs. Their JPEGs are missing. Anyways, thank you so much for the donation, GG. I appreciate it a lot, my man. Hi, bye. Does that mean you're leaving us? Are you at work? Well, thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. Zephram, how's it going, dude? So yeah, now's kind of like the fine. This is where it all comes to a head. Like, was everything worth it, or are we just gonna get destroyed? Furthermore, this is also kind of where the run's really going to take off. You know, there shouldn't be any more grinding at this point. I can think of one spot when we get to the City of the Ancients. There might be one small grind spot, but that is legitimately it. Everything else, I can't imagine where we would be grinding. I'm pretty sure we're just going to be flying through all the bosses now, trying to take as little damage as possible, doing whatever we can. Go the wrong way. We gotta go all the way around. So yeah, this is where it all goes down. This is where we see how far we can get. I am not confident that we will complete the game. Like, I'm confident, but I'm not at the same time. I feel confident, but there's definitely a lot of hurdles still to climb. Right now, I'm really just worried about I'm worried about MP, honestly. That's what I'm worried about. Like, I don't mind too much about HP at this point. Once we get to the end of the game, HP doesn't matter too much. HP would matter if we were to do something crazy like try to beat the weapons. But in terms of like Sephiroth, it doesn't matter too much how much HP you have. He has a physical attack that you can dodge or just get rid of a lot of the damage for. He's got Shadow Flare, which you can negate, and then hopefully you kill him before anything else really bad happens. But both Supernova and Heartless Angel are both percentage, so it's like at that point it doesn't matter how much HP you have, he's basically bringing you down to nothing. So it's not really that big of a deal how much. Am I going the right way? I feel like you're supposed to go down the middle. I don't know if you can make it this way. I guess we're gonna find out. What's up, Strife? Thank you for the 200 bits, my man. But yeah, like Sephiroth, it's not really about the HP. It's about the MP having enough damage to kill him before he does bad things to you. The only time that HP like really matters is with the weapons, because something like Emerald Weapon, you just cannot dodge Emerald Shoot. So Emerald Shoot is just going to do damage to you, and it's going to be a lot of damage because you don't have time to really prepare for it. Yeah, so you can't go this way, I don't think. Can you? Maybe. Oh, yep, we're good. Can you go... No, I guess this is the way you have to do it, because you can't go the other way. Okay. I've only played this game like 500 times, don't worry. Don't you worry about it. What's up, Grim Teacher? And then Ruby Weapon you don't need HP for either. I've proven that. You don't need any HP to fight Ruby Weapon, so it's really just Emerald Weapon that HP is important. Everything else, it's like you can figure out a way. But MP is really important. Without MP, Cloud just can't do any damage. Without sources, you know, I got 4x cut, and that's about it. So, it's just going to be really hard to do a lot of damage without MP. But when we get to like super late game, there is Mime to help, so. Yo, Daramo with the 8-month resub. Thank you so much. Welcome back to the 4A crew. Thank you so much for the 8 months of support. My man. 4 figures in the chat. Daramo is the best. Inmates, the best artwork. This is pretty good for your first ever playthrough of Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, you know, I try. Oh, we didn't get the key, did we? I forgot to get the key. I was thinking I got it last time. No, we gotta go get it. I was thinking when we went to the Gold Saucer, we got it, but we didn't, so we gotta do that. That's kind of silly. I spent all that time in the Gold Saucer, didn't even grab the key. See, I told you, this is my first playthrough. It was a nice, good let's play of the game, really. This one's fine. We gotta go all the way back to the freaking Golden Saucer, though. That's gonna suck. We don't need no key! Keys are lame. We could go that way, but that would be kind of a big waste. That's good. What? He really attacked me? Wait. Of all, like, those guys never attack, though. Like, 99.9% of the time they use the breath first. I need the Master of Unlocking. Okay. This one. Yeah, someone mentioned if you get in and out of vehicles, you can dodge random battles. I never knew that. I don't know if it works for the tiny Bronco, but it might work for the buggy. I've never seen anyone do it. I feel like with the tiny Bronco it doesn't work, because I feel like in the speed run I've had times where I've gotten out of the tiny Bronco and gotten a fight like right away, but maybe not. Unfortunately, we can't really get the buggy over here without... Well, I mean, I guess we could drive it all the way over here, but... Preemptive's being our friend, so... Should be okay. Alright, well, if Maz said it, then I believe him. It sounds like something that would be true, knowing this game and how it's coded. This game is weird with random battles, though. It'll keep your step counter for a long time. Like, in and out of towns and stuff, it'll keep your step counter. So it's kind of surprising that it resets it when you get in a vehicle. It must have just been a weird line of code. Someone asked me what I was drinking. I'm drinking a Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Hashtag sponsor me. Do I have enough money? It kind of sucks that I have to waste 3,000 gil on this, but I don't really have anything else to buy, so it's not a big deal. What was I gonna say? Oh, it's a white chocolate latte. It's delicious. Look, it's a materia. I mean, keystone. What's up, Roderick? Yeah, man, I'll get you some white chocolate latte. No problemo. Oops. Oh, by the way, for those of you that haven't seen it, this... Dude, every time I look at this now, it cracks me up. Wait. Every time I look at this thing, it kills me. Look at this face. It gets me every time. Like, no one ever notices this unless you point it out. But look at this thing. What is this? Does that not look like some giant ridiculous lips and then like two buggy eyes on like a mask or something? Does that not? No one ever notices this until I point it out. But like, why is it there? Look at it. Look at it. Look, it's right there. It says Chisa's mask, so it is a mask. Like, this is an actual mask. It's even holding a little spear. You will now never unsee that. Every time you go to Dio's showroom, you'll see that now. I just ruined Dio's showroom for you. You can never play this game again without seeing that. You're welcome. Dio likes role playing. I gotta do the date too. How did I forget this entire frickin' scene? Probably because it has zero worth in this playthrough. Like, there's legitimately no reason to do this. Maybe in the future when I do challenge runs, I'll skip stuff like this. Because I know the code to skip the Nibelheim flashback. I know I have to look it up again. I should have wrote it down, but there's a number you can use in the... So basically this game has just one number that decides where you are in the story. And if you load up Calm and put in the right number, the game just thinks you're done with Calm. And so you can skip the Nibelheim flashback. And I'm sure there's another number you could use for this as well to skip the whole date scene. Because none of this has anything to do with the challenge. Like, you don't get any items, you don't get anything, you don't take any damage, it's just all story. The Nibelheim flashback, it doesn't matter what happens in the Nibelheim flashback because it doesn't have any effect on the game. So those are two like really long scenes we could skip when doing challenge runs. But a lot of people that watch these challenge runs, they like to see the whole game. So, oh, this face is pretty good too, by the way. It kind of looks like Dr. Robotnik a little bit. Like if Dr. Robotnik was like a demon, because he's got like the Robotnik nose and like the stash. Also, fun fact, this thing is Kefka's laugh backwards. If you click on it. Yeah, I knew we'd get the Eris date because I've just spammed through all the text. If you spam through all the text, you always get Eris. I'm going on a date with Cancer. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry about it. Dead Cancer. On a date with dead Cancer. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, today's the 1st of the month. Well, technically the 2nd of the month, but it's the 1st. I don't know why that guy does that, by the way. I don't know if that's just the Steam version or what, but... Because this is the normal Steam version. This is completely unedited, other than the mod. But it shouldn't have edited any of the animations or anything. And this isn't the mod package. This is actually straight, just the Steam version of the game. For some reason, that guard, like, floats. He's got Heelys. Always talk to the wizard, he's much better. I need the princess's measurements. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so it's not the 1st of the month, but it's the first day of the month that we're streaming. So we have a new charity. This month's charity is one-of-a-kind pet rescue. So if you want to save the doggos and save the kitters, this is the month to donate. But never feel obligated you have to donate, but 10% of any donation will go there to helping out the doggos. I like their charity a lot. That's why I picked them again. Last month we donated $250 to American Cancer Foundation, which is pretty great. Did you guys hear about the potential new lead on a cancer cure? I read about that yesterday. That's really dope. Like, really dope is not a good enough adjective. It's more than really dope. It's like the best thing ever. But yeah, apparently, as far as I read, it's like they injected cancer cells with other bacteria that caused the immune system to realize it's bad. Because the problem with cancer, more than anything, is that your body doesn't think it's bad. That's why cancer is so terrible, because your body has no idea it's bad, so it doesn't give you any kind of sign you have it or any kind of protection against it. It just figures it's a normal thing. So by the time it's spread, you have no idea. Like, your body doesn't even feel sick. Like, when you're starting to get sick, your body will actually like make you feel sick so that you know, like, I'm sick, and it'll start to fight, and that's why you feel bad or maybe have a stomach ache or whatever. Your body doesn't even do that when you have cancer. It has no idea that it's bad, so you just feel completely normal. And it doesn't do anything to try to fight it. So apparently they're injecting like other cells into the cancer to make your body realize it's bad and to start the process, and then like curing it from there. That's as much as I know. I'm not a very scientific, I don't know anything about medicine or anything, but that's as far as I got with reading it. And they said they gave it to, they tried it on 50 rats, and 44 of them, I think, were completely cured of the cancer. The other 6 relapsed and then were cured. So all 50 of them were cured. They said that sometimes it comes back, because that's what cancer does, but then your body actually knows what it is then. The thing that's great about this is, like, your body recognizes it's bad and then looks for it for now on, like it learns, because your immune system learns. That's what flu shots are. That's why you get a flu shot. Flu shots are literally the flu. They give you the flu so your body knows that the flu is bad. Well, that's basically what this is. Your body realizes that cancer is bad once you get this treatment. So it's not just a cure. It's actually a shot. What's an immunization, I guess. It's supposed to actually make your body continually fight cancer from now on. So, like, the 6 rats that got cancer back, their body fought it off afterwards. So it's like looking really, really good. But they still don't have any idea how it works on humans. So, like, no one can jump to conclusions, but in terms of rats, it's working really well. So I don't know if that's the other thing. I don't know what types of cancer. It could be just one type that it works with. There's so many different types of cancer. That's why cancer is so tricky. I mean, all the money that's ever gone to cancer research, we still don't know how to cure it. It's because it's such a unique and diabolical disease. It's something so different, and each kind of cancer is so completely different. Yes, Crazy Nova. Donations and bits 10% go towards the charity. The only things that don't go to the charity are like subs, and then like if you're part of the Patreon or whatever. But any like just dollar donation, any bit donation, doesn't matter what currency, 10% always goes. Yes, General Ravon. We actually started on Wednesday already. For those of you that are interested in the Kingdom Hearts Marathon, or any marathon for that matter, they're always Wednesday. Wednesday is always the day for marathons. Crash-a-thon, Spyro-a-thon, Kingdom Hearts-a-thon, all of them are always on Wednesdays. And then sometimes I do bonus streams for them as well. But 99% of the time, it's always Wednesdays. All Wednesday long, 8:30 to 5. Gong, thank you for the $10 donation. Time for my favorite Friday TV show. Also, gotta save the kittens. Cats are the best. Thanks. I appreciate that a lot. I'm glad I'm your favorite Friday TV show. My favorite Friday TV show is The Inside of My Eyelids. Alright. I'm going to save here because no one wants to do that again. The thing that's really exciting about it, Nightfall, even if it only cured like one type of cancer, is that it teaches the body to fight against cancer, which is so incredible. Like, it's hard to explain why, but we are desperately looking for just some kind of even like, let's make cancer not as bad. Like, even if we had just a frickin' vial you could inject into your body to make cancer not grow as fast, that would be enough to be like amazing. Because we have almost no defense other than friggin' almost destroying your body to try to get rid of the cancer. I mean, it's like we have nothing else. So, but like, I would say in terms of disease, there's kind of like 3 steps. There's like the slow down step, where you get something to help slow it down. Then there's the cure step, where you can give someone something and it will cure them of it. And then there's the immunization step, where like you get a flu shot and you never get that thing again. So the fact that we're skipping from basically having no defense against cancer other than destroying your whole body trying to get rid of it, all the way to the immunization step, where we're literally like having your body fight against it, is pretty exciting, even if it's only one type or whatever. I got back attacked. It sucks. I guess that works. Software, thank you so much for the 5-month resub. I appreciate that a lot. Foam Fingers in the chat. Hey, is my audio like really quiet? It looks really quiet. Oh no, I guess not. It's just the music. Software, thank you for the 5 months resub. I appreciate that a lot. Foam Fingers in the chat for that incredible 5 months of support. Can't thank you enough, my man. Alerts are always a little low when we play Final Fantasy VII, because Final Fantasy VII is really loud. So I have to turn down my audio, and then it turns down my alerts. But as long as they're audible, it's fine. Plus, this goes on YouTube, so it's probably better that the alerts aren't, like, super duper loud. Because if you're watching, like, all of these episodes on YouTube in, like, one big binge-a-thon, you're going to get really sick of hearing the alerts all the time. I mean, we never get sick of the alerts on Twitch because we only watch a few hours at a time, but if you're, like, binge-watching the whole series, you're going to be like, okay, I've heard enough. I sound louder than normal. I actually lowered my mic volume just a tad the other day because I realized I was kind of peaking a lot. I could lower it again. It's up to you guys to kind of let me know like what my stream sounds like, because I can only go so far. Like, I can only hear it after the fact and then try to like change it, but you guys can hear it as it's happening. So if you ever feel like something's too loud or whatever, please don't hesitate to tell me. Like, I'm not going to be offended. It's just going to make the YouTube episodes better, you know? Lower the volume of what? My mic? I'm guessing my mic. Let me lower it a little bit. Let's do... I'm at 6.4 now. Let's do... Oops. That's the wrong thing. Let's do 5.7. Let me know how that is. Blah, 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 blah. Yo, good teacher. Thank you for the 1,000 bits. I appreciate that a lot. It has been nice to follow you on YouTube and now here checking things out. Keep up the nice content. It is nice to see that Final Fantasy VII community is alive and well. Thank you, my man. I appreciate that a lot. Phone fingers in the chat. Then come a 1,000 bit donation. We're off hot today. We're off hot. We're smoking today. Thank you guys so much for the support. I appreciate that. I wanted to check my volume levels. They're fine. Yeah, the alerts do sound like quieter than normal. I don't know why. I could lower the volume of Final Fantasy VII and then increase my OBS volume so that the alerts are louder. But then I have to remember every single time to lower my Final Fantasy VII volume because it resets every time I reset the game. So I would have to keep lowering it, and that would suck. Alright. We back. Don't want to get a fight in that forest. No, like, when I say lower the volume, I mean I would lower the volume of Final Fantasy VII, but then I would up the volume of everything, so I would bring Final Fantasy VII back to where it was, but then the alerts would be louder. But again, that would be kind of annoying every time Final Fantasy VII reset itself. Been looking forward to this area. Unfortunately, it's not going to be too exciting. Normally, the Temple of the Ancients is kind of a big deal, especially in challenge runs. This is where the game kind of ups its difficulty a little bit. Up to this point, everything's been semi-easy. Especially like the last couple bosses, the game kind of throws like some silly bosses at you like Palmer. But now the game like steps it up a notch. You got like some pretty difficult random battles. You got some puzzles, and then you have Red Dragon, who's not too bad. But then you have Demon Wall, which is definitely the hardest boss up to this point. But for this challenge, it shouldn't be too bad. Question Marks is going to 2-shot Red Dragon and 3-shot Demon Wall. So it's our job to just try to take as little amount of damage within those turns. And in terms of the actual temple, literally the only thing we're going to grab is the ribbon. Other than that, we're just running through. We don't need anything else. We don't even need the Princess Guard. I mean, there's pretty much never a need for the Princess Guard. It's garbage, but... I mean, it's actually really good for this point of the game, but you only get to use it for 2 seconds, so... And a lot of people don't even use Eris at this point, so... What we're really worried about here are the random battles. Sprint shoes shouldn't really be necessary, so I think I'm going to go with the Protect Vest instead. There's not much else I can do. I'm going to be running away from everything, so... Those guys are going to be a problem. 80 damage sucks. Went the wrong way. Why do you speed up battles on random battles? Having active battle and fastest battle speed is the best way to run away from battles. The reason is because when you're on active battle, the game tries to run on every frame. So when you're on fastest battle speed, you can run away really, really fast. I think potentially on slower battle speed, I don't know. You might be able to run. I've tried it before and it doesn't seem to make too much of a difference. It would make sense that if you ran away, if you made it lower battle speed, you would get more runs while they're trying to get up their ATB bar. But it doesn't seem to work that way. It seems like if you go fastest battle speed, you have the highest chance of getting away before they attack. And if you're on active, the most that'll ever happen is like one attack. It's very rare to get any more than that. Shut up. One thing that is for certain is that running away on weight is terrible. You will get bamboozled if you try to run away on weight. Let me think here. If I get into a battle with frogs, there is one thing that I can steal impalers from these frogs in this place. And impalers would be nice because it'd be like a free frog song. These things I do not want to fight. Although actually, if they just do that, then it's pretty fine. Yeah, they have a physical attack, but as long as they only use the other attack, it'll be fine, is what I meant. Just like what I meant by that. I just thought it'd be funny if she fell in here. She gets so dang close. What is it supposed to be anyways? Is that water? Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if slow active would be better than fast active. In my experience, it isn't better, but it would make sense that it would be. But I know for a fact that wait is terrible for running away. It's god-awful. You only run, like, while the game isn't on wait, and you don't run nearly as fast. On active, you run on... it's not technically every frame, but it's like every time the game checks to see if you're running away, it runs. It puts in, like, a run attempt. And what's cool about that as well is it can do it while enemies are queuing their attacks. So, if you're holding down run, and the game decides, yes, you successfully ran away, but then at the same time the enemy queues an attack, the enemy will get off the attack, but afterwards you will automatically run away no matter what, which can actually lead to some funny, like, kind of glitchy stuff. Like, for example, Napaz the other day was streaming Final Fantasy VII, and he got a successful run right before Ruby put his tentacles in the ground. So he put his tentacles in the ground, the tentacles came up, and then he ran through the tentacles. Because he got the successful run before the tentacles went through. Also, you saw last week, I ran away while I was paralyzed, and Cloud ran away like this. He was like, "Gah," like a cactuar or something. Because once you get that successful run, the game will run for you no matter what. As long as you don't die. If you die, then the run fails, but then you just game over. But other than that, anything else, you will definitely run. Two, three, four, five. Can't see the number under that door. Easiest ribbon in the game. Am I going to grab the ultimate weapon? No. The ultimate weapon would be absolutely useless in this playthrough. It would do like 0 damage. Because the ultimate weapon does damage based on how much HP you have, and I'm going to have no HP by the end of the game. I'll probably still kill ultimate weapon just for fun, but it's definitely not our plan. That'll be afterwards. Right now our only plan is to try to get to the credits. If we can get through the credits, this is a success. Alright, what's the cheese for this game? Because I don't remember it. And last time I sat here for like 20 minutes trying to freaking... do this. Like, I totally forget the cheese. I want to say it's... Can you jump down? I thought you could. Can you jump down over here? Yeah. Isn't it, isn't it this one? No. Oh no, I screwed it. Yeah. I did the right door, but on the wrong level. Yeah, the cheese is you go through this door first, and then you just win. I got it though. I don't even remember what the... Oh, this is Tifa's glove, right? Oh, crap, I forgot to save. I don't know why I didn't respawn him. I probably should have done that. Okay. Isn't it? Okay, let me think here. Firing. I'll probably just keep someone made a good point the other day. I thought about leveling up added effect just because it sounded useful to me, but we'll never get 100,000 AP for it. So I'm going to stop trying to level up added effect. Level up something different. Potentially counterattack, or maybe even preemptive. Preemptive might be even more better. There's not really anything else I want to level up. Put on cover just for the vitality. That's really all there is to this fight. I mean, I could do, like, you know, all sorts of stuff like poison him, added effect poison, you know, but at the end of the day, it's just gonna be two question marks. That's gonna be, like, no matter what I do, that's gonna be the best way through this fight. There's no other better way. Like, I could try to slow him, I could haste myself, I could do all sorts of stuff, but at the end of the day, it's nothing will be better than two question marks. If I get lucky, he'll fire breath me and I'll take no damage, and this will be a perfect fight. But we'll see what happens. Yes, Demon Wall is a big pain, but we should be okay, I think. I think I might use... I don't know. I thought about using Big Guard to defend against a lot of his damage, and give myself haste to make sure I get all 3 turns that I need. But Big Guard takes so much MP that I'm kind of... I don't know about it. I don't know if I want to do that. I might just use a Spiderweb or a Speed Drink instead. I think he uses Demon Rush on a certain percentage of health. So if I get lucky, I might actually be able to use question marks, and then he'll pull himself up to get ready to use the rush attack, and then I can kill him before he actually gets it off. But I don't know if that'll work or not. Yeah, Demon Wall can get lucky 7s because he has 10,000 HP. I think Red Dragon can too. I think he has like 8,000, doesn't he? Pretty much almost every boss after Materia Keeper can, except Palmer. Lame-o Palmer. So we want a Fire Breath. Okay. Good start. If I'm lucky, I'll get a turn before him with my Speed Plus. That's why Speed Plus is so great. Nope. So we're gonna take one bit of damage. Pretty fast dragon. We'll see how Demon Wall goes. Yes, enemies can get lucky 7s. You can watch one of my, well, just watch any speedrun of this game. any percent PC route uses Lucky 7s on Materia Keeper, which is a pretty dope strat. Yes, we want this. And almost want to equip some magic, some summon materia for the magic defense. At this point, it really does not matter what I equip. There's like very little reason to equip anything. I don't remember if Demon Wall's attack is sorry, Demon's Gate. If his attack is ice or not. What are the names of his attacks? Okay, Falling Rocks is physical. Yeah, I don't think. Well, is Cave In ice or no? No, it's physical. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, there's just not much you can do against Demon's Gate. That's kind of the frustration with this boss. There's like, we're locked in. I don't know. I kind of want to try the dragon again to see if maybe I can get 2 breaths in a row, or just a better ATB bar. I'll try it once. I really got to start getting picky now. We're getting to the part of the game where everything's going to start doing a lot of damage, so I need to be picky with each fight. Oops. So many saves. I probably have like 1,000 Final Fantasy saves over the course of like all the runs we've done, because I always save in a separate slot. A lot of people ask me why I always save in a separate slot, and I don't understand why anyone asks that question when you guys have personally seen me go back and load like tons of times. Just countless a number of times I've been like, oh, I need to be back in this spot because I forgot to pick up this item, and I can instantly load it instead of walking all the way back or saying screw it because I can't go back. It's like you guys have personally seen the benefit of saving in a separate slot every time, and yet people ask me that question still. You guys have seen me do it, like, a lot of times. Especially, I mean, in a run like this, it should be obvious why I'm saving in a separate slot every time. But in, like, even when I did, like, New Threat and stuff, I did it just because. And there was that time when we found out that there was, like, a bonus Chocobo battle at the very beginning of the game. And I happened to have a save right before it, so we could check it out. Otherwise, we would have had to start all over to see it. But in a run like this, it's pretty obvious because I need to... If I fail to get to the end of the game with enough HP to beat Sephiroth, then I need to choose a point to go back to try to get through with more HP. It's going to be interesting if we end up getting to the end of the game and deciding that the run is impossible to beat. Because what will probably happen is either A, I'll give up, or B, I'll start completely over. And then if we start completely over, I'm going to have to kind of like compare my HP at each save and make sure that I'm saving at least some amount of HP each time. It'll almost be like a speed run where I'm like trying to save time on each split, but instead I'll be trying to save HP on every split. It'll be kind of interesting. Okay, this is a good ATB. Oh, darn it, I forgot to change battle speed though, so and I didn't even put on the fire ring, so rip that attempt. I was thinking I already did my equipment, I just hadn't done my materia, but I was wrong. Yeah, I mean, one of the biggest reasons why this run is possible is that there's really no boss in the game that uses, like, Demi or Death. There's some bosses that use percentage attacks, but all of them are dodgeable. There's not a single boss in this game that just does some, like, ridiculous percentage attack that's undodgeable. So that's one of the reasons why this is even possible. The only boss in the game that does a percentage attack that you can't really like dodge is, say, for Sephiroth, but you can kill him before he uses it. That and Emerald, but at that point you're at the end of the game. Yeah, Ginatok is one of the only ones that does that. And Ginatok's also extremely dangerous for a number of reasons, but just so happens that he's also one-shottable, so... It's like they knew that you would want to do a challenge run of this game, and they're like, alright, here's an easy way to get rid of this annoying boss we made. Phoenix Downs can kill him too, but they miss. It's like a, I don't know what the percent, maybe like a 50% chance to hit. Elixir hits every time and always kills. So does X Potion. But Phoenix Downs, like, I guess the way they're coded, they basically like cast death on them, so there's like a chance it misses. Yeah, they give you an X Potion too in the dungeon. Reminds me of the Final Fantasy IX dungeon where crappy weapons do more damage and they give you a crappy weapon at the beginning of the dungeon. Give you like a hint, like, hey, crappy weapons do a lot of damage. I had forgotten about that dungeon until someone mentioned it in chat. That was such a cool dungeon. Is it Sephiroth? I don't know, it kind of looks like Sephiroth. Alright. I have the first turn, but I'm in the wrong menu, so I need to go down one. Alright, we're good. So he should only get one attack now, hopefully. He's pretty fast, but... So hopefully it's Fire Breath. Alright, I think we're good. I think this is perfect dragon fight. Yeah, counterattacked. Get wrecked. Sweet. Perfect dragon fight. I'm glad I reset now. It's totally worth the reset. I was wrong about his health, by the way. He has 6,800, so you wouldn't be able to Lucky Sevens him. Okay, so Dragon Omelette. Dragon Omelette. Just do that for the stats. Actually, let's give me Bahamut instead. Bahamut's cooler. God dang it. Grab the materia, you stupid. Alright, now for the good stuff. So, yeah, there's a couple questions with this fight. Question one, is it worth it to use Big Guard? I'm going to say no, because I really want to keep my MP in a nice spot. Second question, is it better to slow him? Answer might be yes. Especially if I could slow him and then get him to use his advance attack, which is just him moving forward. Then I might be able to actually get 3 question marks off before he demon rushes, and then he would do practically no damage to me. But I'll probably try all 3. I'll probably try first just spamming question marks and see what happens. Then I'll try slowing him and see if I get less damage, and then maybe lastly I'll try Big Guard. But I really don't want to use Big Guard. It's way too expensive. God dang it, I really got into a fight. I didn't even remember you could get into fights here. And this is awful too. And I'm in wait. This is awful. This is awful. Please run. Please run. Please run. Please run. Please run. Please run. Welcome to running and wait. That's what it looks like when you run and wait. You don't run. You don't run and wait. It does not work. Yeah, I was just demonstrating for Roderick. That's what I was doing. Was not a mistake at all. I just was demonstrating. Yeah, it sucks. We got damageless dragon too. Yeah, I was gonna take way too much damage in that fight. Like, I was gonna take more damage than what the dragon did to me in that fight. So I had to reset.